Hello to all of you participants to the project Improving the Cultural Competencies of Third Country Nationals. As you all know, we stopped for a break on the 2nd of March, which was the last day of the first cycle of the project, the first cycle dedicated to the elementary session. The first cycle ran from December 2018, and it was the occasion to train 40 students coming from over 10 different nationalities. During that period, we had the opportunity to celebrate Christmas, New Year, and it was done in communion, and we swapped best wishes. We sent messages to each other. It was the occasion to knowledge and to feel the friendship atmosphere that was created throughout the 8 weeks courses. And now, as we are setting up to move forward and to go to the second cycle, which is dedicated to the intermediary classes, I take the opportunity of this live Facebook to congratulate all the students who stood out during the first cycle. I must say all of them stood out. For example, because the last session was the occasion to discover food from all over the nationality that was represented during the class. If you follow our blog, or if you have been aware of the recent post that we shared with you, you have the images of the rich food that was displayed during that last day. And not only that, we also celebrated the commitment of the student during the lesson, and we created this student of the month that was set to reward the student who will be knowledge by their peers as to have come up with some qualities which can be a kind of a role model for the others. For example, in January, then we given the award of the student of the month to Maya Milicevic, a young lady from Serbia who stood out for her strong interaction during the lessons. And in February, it was Mrs. Bunab, a young lady from Egypt, who with her silent strength was so committed to go through the path for her to grab the English language. And that was for the first cycle then. And so the teacher as well, not to forget them, because they were highly appreciated by all the students. And based on all that I just said, we can safely say that the first cycle was a success. So now we are moving forward to the second cycle, which is dedicated to the intermediary courses. And for that, we are inviting you on the 27th of April at 2 p.m. in the Paula Local Council for an information session where you will be able for the newcomers to meet the teachers, to meet the project managers, to meet the other students we will register for this class, to meet the volunteers, and to have the feeling of what it means to be part of a family so dedicated to get to know better the host country. So practically, how is it gonna happen? At 2 p.m. we will welcome you all. You will have a welcome speech by the project managers. This is classy. We don't want to change anything because it is the winning part. And you will have a moment of registrations, because registrations will continue during the information session. You will be giving a face-to-face conversation with the teachers. And that is this. And what I can say now is that for sure the classes will start in May. We don't have yet a date, a final date, because we will depend on the number of registrations. If there are too many people, it might be that the classes will be split. So we want to make sure that, or to have the numbers and then to set a date. But for sure, it will be in May as usual, it will happen in MCAS in Paula. So to remain connected with you so that you have the latest updates, we have set up a numerous channels of communication for you. The first one, it is the email address that I'm going to give you. It is info.ccifmtart. No, I repeat, info@ccifmt.org. On this email address, you can send your name and to express your willingness to be registered to the course. Or you can send a message to the following phone number, 79801199. On that number, you send your name and you express your willingness to be registered to the course. This is the first thing. You can also like this Facebook page so that you will have updates on your timeline on what is going on. You can follow us on you can subscribe to our YouTube channels, where you will find lots of videos that were taken during the class, during the first session, interviews that we have done with the different stakeholders that are involved in this project. You will have a lot of interesting videos that you will certainly enjoy. You can also follow us on SoundCloud. That is the platform that we created for the podcast lover, whereby you will be able to listen to all the conversation that we had. We are the different stakeholders involved in the project. You will be listening as well to the participants. And not the least, but we also have a blog for those who lack that means of communication, where articles are written. You also find links to our YouTube channel, links to the Facebook page, links to the SoundCloud platform. You'll be able to read the articles written about the project. You'll be able to read the press release that we've written. The blog is rich for you to have all the information you need for this project. And if you give us the permission to use your phone number, we can add you to our WhatsApp group, where we usually send short and relevant, fast information so that you are always up to date with what is coming next. If you also give us the permission to use your email address, we will add you to our newsletter, the monthly newsletter that we send to all our subscribers. That is pretty much about it. As you can see, we have a lot of means of communication, so there is no reason for you to say, I didn't know. You definitely have the means to know, and we will make sure that you will be always updated. And so I thank you for being here and listening to me. I will give you an appointment on this 27th of April at 2 p.m. at Paula Local Council for the information fair. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.